It is July 25th here in Seattle. It's a really nice day, and I just have some free time, so I'm going to take a look at these apples that I grafted this spring, and most of them have done pretty well. These are apples from my parents' orchard that I'm propagating onto new rootstock, and there's a whole long story about it that I won't get into right now. But the main thing here is just to record the success of the grafting and just take a look at some of the graft unions. I used mostly whip and tongue grafts. Sorry for the shaky camera. And Parafilm, just to bind them. No grafting wax was used. That can give me a good look at it. You can see where it's healed in. You know, my grafting is not perfect, but I got most of it overlapped. It looks like there's a little cavity still there. Maybe I'm a little early. I should let that heal in. See, yeah, that kind of bugs me, so I'm going to cover that up. They just took the piece of Parafilm that was already there and just wrapped it over that little cleft. Let's look at another one. Let's see. There's this guy. It's a Northern Spy on Endless 7 rootstock. Let's see what it looks like. So that looks pretty good to me. Still, I'm kind of pushing them down too much. I think it's the tongue and the whip and tongue. I really like to shove that thing in there. So it's not perfect, but I mean, it could be worse. It's grown. Let's see here. Looking over here, here's some Pacific crabapple rootstocks that I grafted. These have grown just really well. Look at this, couple feet of growth coming out of the apical bud. And this is a double whip and tongue. One king of Tompkins County and one Northern Spy. Maybe on reflection this wasn't a very good idea. I might cut one of these off. But I thought it would be a cool sort of winter apple bush. See, there's still that little lip right there where I'm afraid that water will get in. Let's look at the other one. The Parafilm just kind of disintegrates. It's still sticky, but it doesn't have, I mean, it's not, I wouldn't call it, doesn't have a lot of structural integrity. I don't really know what I'm talking about, but it definitely expands as the graft heals. Here's a cleft graft. This was a double cleft graft I did. This tree is a known variety from my parents' orchard that I'm trying to propagate. And the other side I cut down because it wasn't growing. It took. That looks okay. But it wasn't growing as well, so I'm just going to leave the one. So this guy, I think I'm going to rewrap the top of that just for the heck of it. Give me 1 second. I just want to keep the water out. The Parafilm just sticks right back on. It's really kind of nice. Here's another king, a couple of pairs. One tree that didn't take. Unfortunately, one of us kicked it. This was a double cleft graft. One of us kicked the other scion out. I don't know who it was. It was probably me. And I left the other one in, and nothing happened. Let's do the autopsy here. Let's check it out. Huh. Just didn't quite take. You can see it hasn't grown together. There's not really any scarring. It's stuck in there pretty good. There. It's dried up. So it is what it is. That's the only one that didn't take. So I'm like 15 out of 16 or something like that. Not bad. And I have this new growth here. I'll grow it away a couple years and then I will graft something else onto it. The one last curious case is this guy. They say you have to watch for them to grow away. Now, is that growing away? Where's away in this context? It's not really growing anywhere. It's kind of growing in place. I don't know if this one really took or if this is just these buds just didn't want to be leaders or something. Looks like it's got some scarring. I don't know. I'm gonna leave it how it is. I'll unwrap it in the fall and see what it looks like. And yeah, that's it. This is my first time grafting anything. I work in a laboratory, so I'm used to doing sort of delicate tasks, but I didn't expect to get over 90% success, especially when you consider that some of these are doubles, where both of them took. So that's pretty good. I would recommend the Parafilm. I use it in lab. It's incredibly stretchy. As you can see, it splits, but it doesn't really disintegrate. It's still sticky. It still keeps water out. So it retains some useful properties and kind of loses the less useful properties as it ages. So I really like it. I wouldn't go to anything else at this point, now that this has worked so well. So there it is. I would recommend trying grafting fruit trees. It's pretty fun.